Every community in West Palm Beach has its share of characters right within reach. Doctors and lawyers and men on the board. My father knows all of them, every last lord. Yeah, he ran that condo board for 3 consecutive years. The man knew every unit, every dispute, every fears. Parking violations, he authored the code. He personally knew every neighbor on that road. Who had the hip replacement, who fights with their spouse, who double parks on Tuesdays outside the clubhouse. He knew the Bermans, the Goldbergs, the Canes. He's got a mental filing system for names. Now there is a famous family living down the street. Feather of the guy from Frozen, you know who I mean. He voices Olaf the snowman, that lovable lug. My dad lives 10 units from that man's front rug. And I said, hey, you should introduce me someday. And Dad looked up from his brisket and started to say, Josh Gad, his parents, I don't think I know them. The president of the board does not know them. This is the man who sent a 4-page memo about Mrs. Levitt's wind chime. Triple carbon CC the board. This is the man who knew the pool guy's cousin, who went to Ohev Shalom with someone's uncle in '94. He knows everyone. He has always known everyone. He does not know Josh Gad's parents, sure. Okay, sure, hon. They don't know Josh Gad. They never met the man Dad was on the board. But they don't know Josh Gad. They don't know Josh Gad. His parents live right there. The AC's on, wear a sweater. And they don't know Josh Gad. I sent a photo from the community newsletter. Josh Gad's parents smiling at the pool. Do you know the mate pause? I don't think so. Mom says, do you want more brisket? You look thin. I said, Mom, I'm not thin. I'm asking the question, does Dad know the man whose son voices Olaf the snowman? She said, Olaf, is that the one in Wicked? I said, that's Elphaba, Mom. They're very different. So I called my uncle who goes to their shul. He said, of course they know them. They all share a pool. They sat together at the Purim thing last year. I called my dad, long pause, I'm not sure, dear, not sure. The man who filed a 12-page grievance about the lighting on the shuffleboard court, not sure. The man who knew which units had dogs before the No Dogs Amendment of '04. I've seen the photos, the Gads attend the same events. I've done the math, I've checked the square footage. I am being gaslit by 2 people I love. They do not know Josh Gad from Florida on purpose. This is the man who mediated a 4-month dispute between the Seagulls and the Cohens over guest parking. This is the man who knew the catering minimum at every deli in a 15-mile radius. No joking. He knows everyone. He has always known everyone. He does not know Josh Gad's parents. Okay then, Dad, okay then. Hey! They don't know Josh Gad. They've never met the man Dad was on the board. But they don't know Josh Gad. They don't know Josh Gad. They don't know Josh Gad. His parents live right there. The AC's on, wear a sweater. And they don't know Josh Gad. Dad, I'm just asking. Do you know the Gads, the parents of Josh Gad from Frozen? You know the brisket here is very tender. Did you eat your mother-made? Dad, it's a yes or no question. I think there's a Gary. Maybe I don't know a Gary. Sweetheart, how's work? Are you eating? You sound thin on the phone again. His name is not Gary. Look, I get it, they don't wanna be that couple, the ones who call up neighbors for a favor. Or son is a very big fan of your son's work. Nobody wants to be the people next door. Maybe it's pride. My father's a proud man. He invented a product for the raincoat trade. He doesn't cold call neighbors on behalf of me. He didn't survive 3 years on a condo board to beg, but somewhere in that community there's a man named Gad who's having an early bird dinner at 5:15. 10 units from my father who knows every face. And they've never been introduced, or so I'm told. Sure, Dad, sure, Dad. They don't know Josh Gad. Or so they say Dad ran that whole board. They don't know Josh Gad. They don't know Josh Gad. They don't know Josh Gad. took that secret with him. 12:30 next Sunday, they'll both be on the line, and Josh Gad's parents will be completely fine.